everyone, it's Linda from Full Moon Studio. Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a really quick last minute make for you. So it's a last minute Christmas card and mini gift in one, because I am notorious for always saying I'm going to be organised, I'm going to have all of my cards done in good time. Never do. So here I am struggling to just get some more out the last few days before the posting date closes. So let's begin, and the first thing I'm going to do actually is show you my measurements, because I thought it might be helpful for you just to maybe take a screenshot or just pause the video for a moment and write that little lot down. We'll come back to it, but I just thought it would be helpful for you to have it there. Okay, that should be long enough. If I've got a moment and I remember, I'll put it back up at the end. So to begin with, I have got that and that. Right, so I started with a piece of A4 cardstock, cut it in half horizontally here, scored up the middle at 10.5 and folded it over. That, I don't remember if I bone folded it. I don't think I did, so let's do that. Okay, and I have also already stamped Merry Christmas inside it. So that's the base of the card, dead simple. And then all we're going to do is make a really simple pocket. I'll show you this actually. This one's done. So this is just the simple little card with a pocket on and a little bit of collage. But we'll come back to it. So I've got a piece of paper here and it measures 10 centimetres by 18.5. And I have scored along the bottom here at 4 centimetres. Now, you do need to just watch yourself depending on orientation of paper and which way you think looks best. But I'm happy enough with that. I've already gone around the edges. All I need to do is put a little thumb notch into it. There. And I'll just add a little bit of distress ink for the bit that we've missed then. That's fine, and let's just glue it on. Just bear with me, I realise I'm about 6 inches away from the desk. That's better. Okay, so I'm just going to use my wet glue for this. This is Tombow, and I like it because it does give you just a little bit of wriggle space, you know, just a little bit of extra time to move things about if you don't get it right exactly the first time. So we'll just do that and make sure I've got that the right way up. I have. I don't usually stamp my sentiment till I finish the card, but it was just easier to do it that way this time. It's too easy to get it the wrong way up, isn't it? Okay, so there we've got the base card. Double-sided scrapbook paper, obviously, and then this pocket. Now, I'm not going to glue this down yet. You'll see why. And also, you could, of course, stitch it if you so wished, but that's where we are with our base card. So I'll pop that there out the way. And then the next thing we need to do, I'm going to make a little tag booklet to go inside here. Okay, so I have this started life as 6 by 6 paper, but I've cut it down. It's 15 centimetres that way, it's 13.5 that way, scored down the middle at 7.5, and again I have gone around and distressed it. So that's the cover for my tag book. The next thing I need to do is just make some, make a notepad, but I'll show you that. I haven't done that ahead of time. So I've just got my favourite modern antique printer paper. So I'm going to cut this at 7 centimetres. I'm going to manage to get 3 7 centimetre strips out of this. It's A4. So 1, 2, and then 1 more there. It's just the tiniest slither going to come off of here. That much. Oh. I'm not sure that was very straight. No, it's fine. Okay, so I've got 3 long strips now, and I'm just going to hold them together, and I'm going to cut these now at 13 centimetres. So I hope that's in frame for you. That's the first. Ooh. Try again. That's better. And 13 again. And I've been keeping these because they're perfect size for a mini matchbook. So they're going up there. All right, so I've now got 6 sheets of paper out of my one piece of A4, and that is actually more than enough for my tag booklet. Now I'm just thinking, I think we'll go for the fairly neutral colour face up to start with. So I'm just going to hold this in with a little bulldog clip. Make sure it's straight as I can get it anyway. That's fine. And I'm just going to use a stapler. Now, we haven't actually made this into a tag shape yet. We're going to be cutting across here. So don't staple too close in. I'm going to come in a good, at least a 1/4 inch, maybe even a centimetre. So about there, I think will do us. And a bit more maybe. Whoa. There. And there. Okay, that's gone through. They're flat on the back, so I'm happy enough with that. And it's reasonably straight. What's a little bit there. Okay, so the next thing, oh, look at those. Doesn't matter, we're going to cover it up. I've got a bit of paper here that I think will do the trick. So I'm just going to cut that to the same width as my cover, which is 7.5 centimetres. All right, and let's just check that I'm happy with that. Yes, I am. I'm going to get my tear ruler because I just want to tear this little edge down here. This is really quite sturdy paper, so it's not the easiest to tear, but yeah. Try again, Linda. It's moving. Okay, if in doubt, use your fingers. Right, so I will just put a little bit of distress around this just to cover up any white bits. That's okay. And I'm just going to fold it in half, roughly, more or less in half, like that. And give it a good press down with the bone folder. And then I want this to go over here, and it will hide my my stapling. That's really not very neat. So I've kind of got it torn on one side and not very well torn on the other, but that's better. That'll do. Yep, I think that'll be fine. So I'm going to use the Tombow again because I need something strong. And so I'm just trying to decide which side I want on the inside, whether I want the really tawny bit. Yeah, I think so. I think that's more interesting on the front. So I'm going to shove plenty of glue on it. Okay. And let's just stick that down onto there. So that's just got our staples neatly covered up. That looks fine to me. I'm just seeing what it's like at the side. Righty-ho, so now we can go ahead and actually make the tag shape. So I think I'll use this as my template. Bring in the big scissors because there's quite a lot to be cut through here. Okay, Same the other side. Right, and then I'll just put a little bit more distress just where I've cut those edges so it matches up. Okay, so we're getting there. We've got a tag booklet. I think we'll have a pocket here now. So let's just find something for the pocket. I think I'm going to use that. So this is 7.5 centimeters. So what I'm going to do is cut myself a square, but I'm going to cut it at about 7.3, not exactly 7.5. Just give ourselves a little bit of extra space. So we'll take that bit off there and turn it round and do 7.3 again. Oh, well, there you go. It's almost exactly right. So what I want to do now is make a diagonal pocket. So I'm just going to line my 2 points up on the track of my cutter here and then just do that. So you get 2 pockets for the price of 1. I'll pop that one out of the way because I don't need it. Quick distress around here. And then we'll just glue that in. Oops. So I've changed the art glitter glue now because I just want a really thin bead of glue. And if I've got it right, that should just sit there quite neatly. It does. Good. Okay, I'm happy with that. I've actually got a couple of little tags cut from a scrapbook pad. I mean, this is literally all odd bits now. I'm using up all of my scraps. I'm going to try and get rationalised before I sort of store it all away again. I just had boxes with stuff everywhere, and I just think, no, let's organise it this time before we call it a day. Right, somewhere or other, I have got, yeah, I've got a couple of little tags ready cut. I can go in there, and that can go in there, so that's fine. So that's just got that. Right, we'll decorate. Let's have a little bit of decorating. So I've got this little girl as my focal point. So she's from, I think from the Graphics Fairy anyway. She's from my own collection of images. And I've got these bits and pieces. So these are left over from, they're left over from my Christmas journal from last year, which was, I'll get there in a minute. It's Watercolour Christmas. It's by Andrea Allen at Artie Mays. And I am just now going to kind of do that, I think. I'm just trying to decide. Let's just trim that up here. What I want to put behind her. Yeah, I quite like that. I'll give that a quick roughly in the right direction trim. Keep that for a mo. We'll just distress this while I'm thinking about it. And once again, I'm on my favourite gathered twigs, distressing colour. There we go. So I'll put that there. We'll put her there. I think I'm going to want something along the bottom. I'm almost at that point of possibly going to completely cover this up. Kind of like this. Let me just take the, let's see. That's quite nice, isn't it? Okay, I'll straighten this bit up. going to lose a little bit. Actually, I'm going to lose my button when or most of it when I cut the corner off. Okay, so we will just tear that about there. Okay. Good. Okay. So that can go there and that can go there. So shall we commit? Let's get that down. Just distress around this a bit. I'm trying to march on here because this is another video that I'm just going to do a straight upload, no editing, and my camera cuts out at 30 minutes, or 31 minutes and 48 seconds to be precise. So I'm aiming to get done in 30 minutes. And then it's just one file to upload. Because at the moment, as you know, I haven't got Mr. Mac here to do these things for me, and I'm being a technophobe about actually learning how to do it really properly. But I think I might do. I mean, I've got to be honest, ladies, I have very deliberately not learned how to do my editing because, you know, Mr. Mac has been away from work. He works in the theatre. There's been no theatre for, well, 18 months. So, you know, it kept him occupied. It gave him something to do. You know, he's got lots of other things going on, but it was just something that I thought, you know what, you do this for me, sweetheart. And, you know, it just kept him involved in what I was doing and also gave him an interest. So that's why. That's my excuse. I mean, if I'm honest, it's because really I don't want to learn how to do. I don't really like what I call computer crafting. Although that said, I have got very much into my digital downloads now. I have also started to learn to, you know, download some images and manipulate them. That very, very simply. But I'd rather be here cutting up bits of paper than sitting in front of a computer. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that thinks that. So we've got that. Yeah, let's just keep going. I won't second guess myself now and start changing my mind. Put that in there and line it up there. Okie dokie. Where's my smoother downer gone? It has done. Oh, here it is. I think I should hang that on a chain around my neck, and then I won't lose it. Okay, I like that. So now that I've trimmed those off, I just need to, oops, just go around with the distress ink again to get the bits I've missed. All right, so here's my little girl. I really like her. I think she's going to go on there just fine. And let's just have a look whether we want to stand. Well, I do. I want to stand her on something. That would do. That would do. That's a wee bit of that. The paper I used to cover up my hinges with. Hinges? Those things. Staples. Oh yeah, she'll be good. That will work. Let's keep going here. I'm on a roll. I am on a roll. That said, I won't just glue that all the way. I'm going to leave that loose just for a minute, just to see whether I might want to do my usual trick of, no, I'm going to stand her like that, I think. Okay, so she's there, like so. Yeah, quite like her like that. It really is just a question now of maybe just adding a little something to her. This is a slither from a Tim Holtz pad, but I keep every slither from my Tim Holtz pads. I'm sure I'm not alone in that. Well, that would be all right. What happens if I bring her down? It might be better to do that. Bring her down here so that she's her dress is covering the edge here, and then stand her on this little label. I like the label. I just got to work out. Yeah, I'm just going to round this little toe a bit more. Try not to amputate it. And then I think we'll be all right. So I'll stick the label on. Again, I won't push it right down. About there. Try and get it straight. And then we'll, oopsie. A very odd shaped foot. Just see if I can't make it just a little bit rounder. All right. And I'm fussing. I know I'm fussing. Just bear with me. There's a little bit of white there that I don't like. Okay. That'll do. Let's do it. Let's get her on. Okay. I had meant it to come a bit lower, hadn't I? Oh well. No, that doesn't work, guys. That doesn't work. We need to come lower. Lower down. Lower down here, right down. All right, there. I actually need to print her out again reversed, because it would help if her feet were the other way around, wouldn't it? So I will do that at some point. That's okay. That's okay. So I have got a little tag book. Do I want anything on the back? Maybe. What about that? Christmas magic is silent. You don't hear it, you feel it, you know it, and you believe it. I like that. Let's just put that on the back. Yeah, let's just do that. Just as a little finishing touch there. All right. Now, could do with something in there, couldn't I? But I'm not sure that I've got anything that's going to go in there very easily. So I think, oh, that's perfect. How about that? Oh yeah, let's do that. Lovely. Right, so I have now got a little tag book, a little girl on the front, a little pocket with 2 tags in, my little notepad and slightly decorated back. Okay, so I think she'll go in there just fine. Let's see if we can't use another piece of this. Just wondering, I've got this little bit, I've got this bit with this green bingo card on. I'm just thinking I might be able to cut a small piece of that off. Let's see. Now, this was the reason I didn't stick the pocket down. I want to be able to do that. And to be honest, I'm not sure I actually like the bingo bit, so let's change our mind about that. Trim this up straight and tear this. Let's see. Oh, okay. I certainly have torn it, haven't I? That has torn it. Let's see. Hopefully that'll go in there. Now, you don't obviously have to decorate anymore, this, you know, the card any more than I've done. But you can. So I could do that and I can do that. It just gives it a little bit of, you know, a little bit of extra. Once you take that out, okay, it's not very exciting. Let's very quickly glue the pocket down. Let that just settle for a minute. I've got that to go in there, and I just want something quick, really quick in the way of a decoration for the pocket. That'll do. That'll do, I think, because if that's going there, like that, oh, yeah, it helps to wait and make sure these are stuck down. I think that's all right, don't you? Or I could just do that. And the time is going, and I'm not going to be done in time. So that's okay, because I like that. Let's do that one instead. I refuse to panic. I've got a minute and a half. And that's come up again. Oh. Stick down, stick down. All right, let's clear the decks. Clear the decks, clear the decks. So here we've got our little girl tag book, and she's just going to sit in there. And I think that's a really quick, stay down, a really quick and easy Christmas card and present in one. I've got one here that is actually going to stay down. Let's use this one instead. Okay, so thank you all so very much for watching. I can see that I don't have time to put the measurements up again, so that's why I did it at the beginning. So as I say, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.